And I actually was raised in the projects of Plainfield, New Jersey before I moved to South Jersey. I worked my way out of the projects. I worked my way into nursing school, sometimes one course at a time. And I lived within my budget throughout my married life. And I am now fighting breast cancer. I'm doing it. I am actually doing it. And I think that's the hallmark of a New Jersey gal. And to me, sir, you appear to be the hallmark of a New Jersey guy. And I'd like to thank you for everything that you do for New Jersey. And my question is, when you represent New Jersey next week as the special, I'm so nervous I forget the keynote speaker, I would like for you to say at least one thing that's really good about New Jersey that keeps a lot of us as rugged individualists, such as yourself, and some of us who were very poor and who would not take one dime of government money because we learned from good teachers and from good role models how to do it ourselves. Can you just tell us one thing next week? Give us a sneak peek of... One thing that you would say about what made you and what makes New Jersey the great state that it is. Thank you.
Thank you, first of all, and good luck with your battle. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about the speech because I got to save it for next Tuesday. If I give you any part of the speech, Collins won't watch then, and I want to make sure that he's in front of his TV watching this little kid he used to know who now became governor, and make sure that I make him proud. But you can count on this. There are going to be plenty in that speech next Tuesday night about New Jersey and about who I am and how I got where I am and how integral this state was to that development. Your story reminds me a lot of my dad. My dad's 79 years old. He grew up in poverty in Newark, graduated from high school, went off to the Army, came back from the Army, got a job at the Breyers Ice Cream plant in Newark. Nobody in his family had ever gone to college. And he was working on the line at the Breyers Ice Cream plant next to a guy who was 59 years old. And my dad was quite young at that point. I think he was 23. And the guy said to him, "What are you going to do with your life?" And my father said, "Well, it's a pretty good job. I get paid pretty well, and it's close to home, and I'm having fun. Got some money to go out on the weekends." And he grabbed my father by the arm, and he said to him, No. You're too smart for that. Get yourself an education. You don't want to be standing here when you're my age doing this. You don't want to do something better for yourself." And at that point, my grandfather had already passed away, and this guy became a huge influence on my father's life. And so my father went to Rutgers in Newark at night, a couple classes at a time, like you're talking about, paid for by the GI Bill that he earned with his service and by the work he was doing during the day at the ice cream plant, and became the first in his family to get a college degree, and has had a completely different life because of it. And I think that there are just hundreds of thousands of stories like that across the state, in every part of the state, about people who, didn't come from much, but had a sense of what it meant to work hard. And my mom used to tell me all the time, to the point where we just would kind of turn our backs and shake our heads like kids do, You can be anything you want to be if you're willing to work hard enough. And, that was when you weren't doing your homework, right? Or you weren't taking the garbage out, or whatever it was that she wanted you to do, you weren't doing. She said to me, "Christopher, you can be anything you want if you're willing to work hard enough." She's right. And your experience is another example of that, my dad's experience, and there's probably dozens of people in this audience, and I know there are hundreds of thousands of them across our state. And I hope that what I do on Tuesday night more than anything else is to continue to change people's image of our state. And I think if we can do that, then we will have accomplished a heck of a lot on Tuesday night. But thanks for your question, and good luck.